Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back to pass. It's McCarthy. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Grab down the middle. It's Leon. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass, it's McCarthy. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's McCarthy. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Intercepted, picked off with the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. To throw, it's McCarthy. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This time, a completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Punt over the middle. It's Leon. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. It's out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. And the wideout goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Finding some room at the 25. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's McCarthy. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is caught. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw it again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Grab down the middle, it's Leon. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's McCarthy. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
So no field goal drive here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. A play action looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
There are a lot lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They keep him off balance with a run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get.
Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution. And he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's McCarthy. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He fires it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's down at the 3-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. They look to throw it here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And now the point after try to tie the game heading to halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. it's caught from inside the 20. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. It is hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they get the completion. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense.
Intercepted in the end zone. Powering through the defender.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
2nd down and goal upcoming. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking at finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 3rd down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. The defensive penalty moves the ball closer now on 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Leon. The defense scoops it up.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now on the 25. To the air, it's McCarthy. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Throw it off the one pass option. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Scanning the field, it's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab!
Hey, here's some positive yards. You'd love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Your first down loss at second and long from the 23. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
It's third and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on you, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's another deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Ending off on the draw play. He shreds the tackle. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. To throw, it's McCarthy. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The ball is caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that short completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. For the completion. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's an out route, the catch made. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sooners!
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Oh, and now it's third down.
Yeah, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. And the Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Throw to the running back in the flat. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged him behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.